Good morning, little hoes. My name is Kristen and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would kind of show you some of my maybe a little bit more expensive plants, specifically aroids, and rate them on if I think that they are worth it or not for the price. I will be divulging roughly how much I paid for them, as well as roughly how much they are being offered for now. As we know, the price of plants has inflated tremendously, especially aroids, because they have become so popular that just supply and demand and even greed have driven the prices up. So if you were wondering whether or not you should splurge, or maybe wait until the price comes down, or maybe even try and find it in a trade or something of the like, I will kind of rate it so maybe you can base your decisions on that a little bit. So the first plant I'm going to introduce you to is Philodendron Ring of Fire. And I got this is one of the first plants I got when I was starting to get into house plants, aroids specifically. So I've probably had this like 3-4 years now, I want to say. And it was on the struggle bus, and I believe that these type of philodendrons, at least in my experience, really hate damp feet. And so it's really essential to not overwater them, especially as they're starting to root in. I have rotted out a couple of jungle boogies, which are very similar. Worth the Splurge. Yeah, I paid $70 at the time, I believe. Maybe a little bit more. I got it on eBay. And yeah, I think I am quite happy with it. It does have quite a bit of variegation, but now that it's happy, it is almost continuously putting out new growth. The key is, again, don't overwater it. And I see these now offered if you're going to buy overseas, like Asia. They are probably as low as like 60 to 80 bucks range. And don't forget, there are fees that go on top of that, so probably at least another $50 to $100 depending on what their shipping cost is, and phytosanitary certificates. You will be looking at quite a lot if you are just buying this from overseas. If you are buying domestically, I noticed that they are maybe as low as like 180 to 250 up, and I would not pay the 250 range for this plant for sure. I don't even know if I'd pay 150. If you do your shopping, you can get it for quite a bit less, I feel like. And also keep in mind, if it's something that is likely to bug you, they do typically have these little spots on them. And it has been suggested that they are rust, but I find it very unlikely, just because rust has once you know rust, you will know rust, and it just doesn't look like it to me. I did some research, very minimal, but I believe it's the extra floral nectaries on the philodendron, which is essentially some species have evolved to exude this sap, which I don't think you can see it at all, but you can see some sap right now. It's really sticky. The plants have evolved to exude this sap in order to attract ants and other predators to it, so that it will get rid of the more pesky bugs that might be eating it. So I believe that is what those spots are. Not something to worry about. I don't really see that it's a spreading issue. I see it more on the older leaves than the younger leaves. If you like variegated, if you like sawtooth leaves like this, it's a definite worth the splurge. How much I would pay for it? Maybe $100. I would probably pay anything under $150 for it. If you know that you are a overwaterer and that's an issue for you, I don't think you would be super happy, so maybe wait on it. Anyway guys, that will be just a quick video for today. As always, stay safe, healthy, and sane, and I'll talk to y'all real soon.